phone.
Somebody check and see live. Should be.
Started it.
Yeah.
Right. I got it. I'm going to open up, check the sound, see if we can hear. All right, Shalom. All right, GMS, Great Millstone Branch, Gary, Indiana, coming out here again. All right, here. Another camp day. Another camp day. All right. Before we start, give all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakudash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to all you Akim out there preaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth with truth and sincerity in your hearts and for the love of the gospel, all right? Like I said, it's GMS, Great Millstone Branch, Gary, Indiana, coming at you with another camp, all right? Prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, all right, of all of these kingdoms on earth, all right? And biblical prophecy, all right? And what is biblical prophecy? It's prophesied to happen that this kingdom economy is going to collapse, man. All right, and when it does, it's going to be civil unrest. You know, probably should we get 2nd Ezra 16 and started sedition among men. Because what the scriptures tell you that Isaiah 33, it says what wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. Okay, whose wisdom and whose knowledge? The wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, everything we're practicing in right now, all right, all of these things that we're practicing in right now, it's going to come a time when we're supposed to use them, man.
It's 15, 15, 15,
15?
yeah, 14,
15, 14. It's like I said, 16. But yeah, man, everything that we're practicing in right now, because the scriptures tell you to rehearse the righteous acts, all right? And as we're rehearsing, the more practice we put in, the better we get at it. And all of these things we're practicing for a reason. Game day is when the day of Jacob's trouble hit. All right, that's game day. You know, that's the time when everything that we're practicing, we gotta actually put it into play. All right, because we won't have videos to go back on. All right, we can't go to the internet. We might not have a brother right there to ask questions to. You might have people following behind you, and they might have questions, and you gotta tell them. All right, so that's why I said stability.
knowledge and wisdom.
Yeah.
Stability at times.
Knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our times, because man, it says faith.
Without works is dead.
No, the rest of that same verse. The wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, and the
strength
fear of the Lord is
strength
his
of salvation.
Yeah, right. Fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. You know, that fear of the Lord is that wisdom and knowledge. All right?
And I was just watching Gemini Man, and you know, they was some Asians was trying to kill him, and the woman, she was all scared and stuff. He was like, fear. He said, good. So that means you're alert. You know?
God, man, that fear. It's okay to be scared. You know, it's perfectly fine to be scared, but you can't be afraid. You know, that fear gets that adrenaline pumping, man. You know. And then that adrenaline makes you hype. Your senses hype. It makes you see sharper. It makes your wits. You know, it makes your wits more sharp.
This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
All right, that wisdom and knowledge is going to be the strength of your salvation, man, because that's going to get you to not go off. Because the book of Revelations tells you that the whole world is going to be tempted. All right? And how you escape that temptation? By keeping the word of the Lord's patience.
That's right.
You know, that's that fear. That's that wisdom and knowledge. And then that is going to be the strength of your salvation. The rest of that chapter, the rest of that verse.
God, he said, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is your treasure. All right, because what? Scriptures tell you not to put your treasures on earth where moth and rust do corrupt, but store your treasures in heaven, which is what? The fear of the Lord.
God.
The fear of the Lord is that treasure, man, that we invest in. You know, everything that we do is because we fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We don't want to fall into his bad side, all right? So we do the things pleasing unto him. We kiss the son, at least he be angry. All right? We try to get on his good side by doing what he told us to do. So when that day comes, he have our back.
This is Socket. precept to back you up.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept thy word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
God, what's the word of the Lord's patience? Well, that word patience going to being tried, man. When you have patience, that means your endurance. Before and as a result of enduring hell, then the Lord's going to have your back, man, because you chose to go through your hell right now instead of attempting to live in luxury right now. All right, we're choosing to go through our hell right now. So when all the hell comes upon all the world,
We'll be judged with the world.
exactly, we won't be judged with the world, man. You know, so the Lord gonna have our back in that day. He gonna support us in that day where you're not gonna be supported because you didn't choose your liberty wisely. You didn't choose what to do when you had leisure.
Yeah, and then, you know, Scripture tells you it's gonna be a time of trouble that has not been since the beginning at the same time, man. Yeah. You know, so like you said, it's best to suffer now and be protected by Yahweh, by Shimmy Shai, and to go through what these wicked ass people gonna go through. The Most I got in for them, these wicked ass people. Man.
That's right.
All right.
God. He says, because thou hast kept thy word, and that's the key right there, because you're keeping the words of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
You know, basically you believing on him. And with this you believing on the words of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And what he's warning you from, man. The Lord is warning you for the destruction that's coming. And he's doing it through his servants, the prophets that's out here in the highways and the byways, man. You know, and if you believe on the words of the Heavenly Father, what's that going to do? Make you get your houses in order. You know, it's going to make you repent and come and serve the Lord, man, to the best of your ability. You know, your lot might not be to go out in the highways and the byways to preach, man. You know, you might be a helper. You know, and it's many different kinds of helpers. You know, and if you should hold it fast to being a good helper and to the day of the Lord, that's keeping his word, man. You know?
That word kept, since you kept the word of my patience, that word kept in the Hebrew goes into shamar, all right, which means to protect or to guard. And we protect this word, man. You know, we keep it within ourselves. All right, we set a hedge about it so no one can penetrate it, man. They said what? At least someone take thine crown. So you're gonna let this demon convince you into doing wickedness? So this man took your crown? You know, no, we protect this word, man. We hold it dear. You know, we hold this word dear. You know.
God. It's like I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them.
God, the Lord gonna keep you from that hour of temptation. The same temptation that come upon everybody else. Everybody that chose to live in their flesh, when they had leisure, when they had the ability to serve the Lord, man. They had all the free time in the world to serve the Lord, and they did not, and you did. The Lord is going to keep you from that same temptation that he's going to punish them with. He's going to keep you from it. All right? That faith, that right there should just be enough for you to believe in the Lord, man. You know, if you have eyes to see, you see the world, the society that you're living in is in a downward spiral. You know, you see it's not getting no better, especially with the people that lives around you. You know, that right there should just give you enough faith. Like, I want to serve the Lord now, because when this shit happens, I want to be protected. You know,
That's right. He said, Salakia, he said, the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep.
So
it's gonna come upon all the world, man.
fine.
And the scriptures also say when the Lord shall send these things upon them, they're meant for scourges or for amendment, man. But they will not choose to serve the Lord.
Wow.
You know?
I got the scripture you quoted just a minute ago. That was it on that, Matazal?
Yeah, fine.
This is Psalms 2, and I'm starting 11. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry with thee. And so you're supposed to be pleasing the Lord.
That's right.
All right. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry with thee. Lest he be angry, he perish from the way. Like he perish right along with these wicked people. Because these wicked ass people out here, whether you Edomites, you 2/3 so-called Negroes, Latinos, native Americans, the other Edo nations, they're gonna perish. All you are gonna perish. By the way, he said, they should perish by the way. When the wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Trust in who? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man.
God.
Precept.
God.
This is Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
God.
He said, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return into the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him.
Yeah, so you wake up to this, when you find out this truth, you find out who you are, you're supposed to put off your wickedness that you was doing in the world, man. And serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability, man. It says, seek him while he may be found, man. Now it's the time to seek him. Because it's going to be too late when all hell breaks loose, man. And it'll be a famine of the word, man.
It said, that's how you know that the famine of the word is coming, man. Because these people riding past and they don't believe, man. They believe that the word is going to continue to keep going as it's been going since they've been born, since their parents have been born. All right, they can't see. They don't have vision to see the future because the Lord has not given it to them. They only can see the past. That's all they can see is what happened before. They can't see what's going to happen.
And you know what Jake do too, especially older Jake. They be talking to you. They be knowing what's going to happen, but they be thinking it ain't going to happen in their lifetime, man. They'll tell you, I'll be dead and gone. But you watch what. Remember what I told you? No, it's going to happen in your lifetime too, man. Yep. What are you talking about, man? This place ain't going to continue on that much longer, man.
Right, Con.
Yeah, it's a one time to be alive, man.
Yeah, unless the Most High take you out now.
Yep. You about to witness something with your own eyes that's never happened since the earth began.
Yeah.
All right, and scriptures tell you that you about to witness something that has never happened since the earth began. All right, you know, missiles have never flew in the magnitude that they are going to have, that they're going to fly and hit one spot, man, ever in time.
Yeah.
You know, you about to witness something magnificent. You know,
Russia and the other countries' nuclear capability finna do number on this place. They don't. Hey, the script to tell you, man, 200 million missiles.
Yeah,
Revelation 9.
What do they say? What's the old saying? And then the military is like, let's make history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They finna make history, man. They finna make history, man. That's finna never, man. They finna make. The Lord gonna use their hand to make history that shall never be forgotten. Never.
That's right. He said, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power he will abundantly pardon.
Yeah, and that's only talking about the elect. That's all the only ones he gonna have mercy on, man. That saw him while he may be found, man, and forsake their evil ways, man. That's it on that.
He gonna be pardoned. He gonna be pardoned. No, the elect is gonna be pardoned of their sins, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna pardon them. All right, because it tells you in Jeremiah, it says their sins shall be sought out for. These heathens gonna tell the Lord, I had these things going on. I know they committed sin, but the Lord said, I pardon them. I pardon their sin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Esau is the accuser of the brothers.
Yep.
Yeah, he tried to he set up snares and traps in our communities to keep us away from the Heavenly Father.
Yep.
You know, the drugs, you know, gangs and violence, adultery, gave our women, you know, liberties to gather abroad. They destroyed them with Section 8, welfare, and on and on. Those are actually snares by Esau. You know, to keep us away from the Heavenly Father, because what he did with our women, he made them feel like they didn't need us. You know, so you know that's a big weapon against the Israelite man.
I got something for you real quick.
Know,
Jeremiah 50 verse 7. It says, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. So we said we don't offend the Lord because they have sinned. So we know if they sin, then they have no power. So let's sell them chicken and just put pork oil on it. That way they're eating pork and disobeying the Lord. Because they do this, man. They say you chicken bratwurst and hog casing, man.
Or it is, you know, back in the days, like when I was coming up, our parents was actually frying chicken in lard, and it was swine.
Yep.
You know, so we was still we was eating fried chicken that was fried in pork grease.
And then you devil is your fault, cause you the one set the trap up, man.
God, that's right.
What the fuck you talk about? It ain't you. It ain't, we said not they offend, man. No, you the one caused them to go off, you damn devil. Most I gonna get you red punk ass devils for that, man.
That's right.
That's right. They did set the trap up.
Yeah.
I got something. You ain't got nothing.
I got something too, but go ahead, get what you got, bro. Go ahead.
Psalms 10 and 8. Psalms 10 and 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit. Fraud under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. So that means privately, secretly.
Right, and you say he secretly sit in places murdering the innocent.
Yep.
And how is he doing that? How is he murdering the innocent, man? With his snares and traps.
That's right.
Yeah.
Drugs. Drugs is one of the biggest snares, man. One of the biggest snares they can do is drugs.
Hey, well, was it on that, brother? Yeah, I got you, cause the Most High gonna get you devils too, man.
That's right.
Come out, fear not, cause they sin. No, here's what the Most High said. This Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe unto them that give his neighbor drink, that puts thy bottom to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on to their nakedness. And woe means destruction. So Most High is gonna get you goddamn devil. You're to be blamed too, you fucking devil. And fuck you talking about, you red piece of shit.
They did that with the Native Americans, man.
Yeah.
Put a bottle to their mouth and say, oh man, they drunk with them and thinking they was just their friend. That's the worst. That, man, betrayal is fucking terrible, man.
That's why scriptures say never trust thy enemy. And that includes 2/3 right now too, actually.
That's right.
Because they are they father the devil, man. They actually they seduced by this damn Edomite way, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
This is Salakia, was you done with that, Elder?
Yeah, that's it, brother.
This is Psalms 55 and verse 20. He says, he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Yep.
He had broken his covenant. And that's how see, and that's what he did with the so-called Native American Indians, man. He broke his covenant, man.
Yep.
Because he's a damn devil. He a liar and a deceiver.
Yep.
And he's still that same way to this day.
Yep. How many Jake adventures have he squandered and took it for himself, man?
Yep.
You know, how many Jake adventures? He did it to Tesla, man. That's why I believe Tesla was a Jake. You know, Tesla wasn't, brown skin or from Israelite descent, but I believe through the Spirit he was a Jake because he charged the curses. You know, what they did to him. You know what I'm saying? How many adventures have we and Jake is the former of all things, man. We invented all of this. You know, but how many times have they taken our patents that we came up with and put their label on it and said, the contract says they purposely deceive in their contracts, man. In the fine print. They do that for a reason. Because of this. Because I'm your friend. You know, but after you sign that contract, yeah, we got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, all these ventures Jake invented, man, they ain't reaping the benefits.
The automobile, they say Ford made the automobile. It was a Jake, man. God, look out of here.
It's verse 21. He said, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yep.
And that's how he is, man. He gonna come to you and be all nice and buddy, you know, with one hand, in the front, and then the other one in the back.
Yep, like Cain.
Yep.
It said, before Cain slew Abel, he had to say something to lead Abel to the forest. He had to say something to him. He didn't say it in the scriptures, but he had to do something or say something to lead him astray, like, hey, come with me, or something like that.
Yep.
He wasn't just gonna follow him out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Or he probably called him before, but the point being, his hand it goes against such to be a peace for him, man.
Right. Just like how he did the so-called Native American Indians.
Yep.
He came being nice, saying nice things, being cunning, but war was in his heart, man. He was trying to figure out how I'm gonna take this land from him. That's how the way Esau thinks, man. It's the same. That's how he think all over the world. That's how right now, that's why he over there in the Middle East.
Yep.
The same reason, man. He trying to take some kind of resource. You know, coming all nice and buddy, man. It to the point when people turn him down and tell him no, then he'll do it violently.
Yeah, that's like show himself in.
Yep.
Like damn, that way didn't work, so I'm just fuck it. I'm gonna get real now. Hey, this Sirach 14:7. I get to a point. If he do it good, he doeth them unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness. So it's all act, man.
Yeah, the Lord had to let us do that good. He'd do some good. He'd be like, why did I just help that guy?
Yeah.
I just helped him.
Right.
Why did I do that?
Yeah, Most High, because you're a puppet of the Most High, man. Most High. You know?
TV show Pal, you seen they were trying to use Loren's tape to bring in the Jake votes. You know what I'm saying? Because he told the woman, he said, all you do is use us so you can buy your votes. So if they do good, it's only because it's propaganda behind it to set themselves up.
Yeah. You know, right. When you no longer need it, then they'll show they wickedness and stab you in the back. I had some, my all said, these Edomites are still the same way today. They ain't changed, man. They never will, man. This Jeremiah 13:23. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leper his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So this devil was the wicked. He was set up by Yahweh Shimei Yahushua to play the role of wicked. Most I say he do all things. He formed all things. Even the wicked for the day evil. This damn devil, these so-called white people, they set up to do just that, be wicked, man. And ain't no changing it, man. So you Jakes, so-called Negroes, Latino Native Americans, will find some good in this devil. You waste your time. Ain't no good in him, man. You know, all you won't be forgiven towards Esau and other nations, but you hold a grudge with somebody look like you forever. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites, man. That was it on that, y'all.
Psalms 10:9. It says, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor, and when he draws him into his net, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. All right, but the point is, he croucheth and humbleth himself like he's your friend, or like he's on your side. All right, but he caused you to fall by his strong ones. All right, by his laws on this side, you know.
Like for example, I get my job, right? When I first got there, we was lacking on people after a while because of Trump. They had to fire a lot of Israelites. I'm gonna call them Mexicans. They had to fire a lot of Mexicans because you know, the Mexicans was there illegal.
Yeah.
So, you know, he would look out for me and my brother the days it was late. He wouldn't give us a point, but we go off the point system. So he would look after us so we wouldn't get the points.
Yeah,
so we wouldn't
I'm
be
gonna go
fired.
and get it.
Okay.
But the moment, you know, he had enough people and things like that, he start flooding you with points behind your back. And then you turn around and he handed you a letter. You know what I'm saying? Basically, after 4 targets, you get a suspension. So he handed you a letter. You know what I'm saying? After you done had enough people. And then eventually, you know, now you already caught up in the snare. And basically, he ready to fire you. The moment, you know, he don't need you anymore.
Hey, God, bro. Here's what Esau do too. To have you Jake thinking they all ain't bad. Jake do something nice to you. Do something nice for you. Just like today, man, he might less in front line ahead of him. That's just an example. To try to fool you into thinking that they all ain't bad, man.
Yeah. I have lots of black friends.
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I just held the door for you.
Right. I just let you get in front of the line with me, man. In front of me. That don't mean nothing, man. It's all act, man.
Yeah. Because they seek to please the poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Edomites walk up and give a homeless man their dinner, and they leftovers or something. You know, I'll be like, yeah, you still a devil.
Right.
You know, you still gonna perish.
Yeah, you don't know what hell you probably scratch his balls first, then gave it to you. That's how much you can't trust this fucking red leprous dog, man.
Or eat some some abominable shit, lobster and shit. Oh, it's lobster. It's good.
Yeah.
I paid a lot of money for this. So you can have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Knowing, according to dietary laws, you ain't supposed to eat that, man.
Yep.
That's what this damn devil do to it. We help feed the homeless Jake. It's nothing but pork and stuff.
Yeah, pork and bean. Pork and bean.
Yeah.
That's actually a fucking canned pork and beans, man.
Like, see, I'm not bad. No, yeah, you still bad. You fucking devil.
I feed the homeless on the weekends. Feeding pork and beans around the noodles. I got some. This is Job. Job 20:4. It says, "Knowest thou not of old, since man was placed on earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment?" And honestly, it is short, man. Because honestly, we were ruling in the dark ages.
The whole day. Hey, the scripture tell you 1,000 years to the Lord is one day, man.
Yep.
So he only been ruling for about 500. That's a short time, man. That's not even a full day.
Half a day.
Yeah.
That's only doing.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
You know, and honestly, I like to make this point because he's so wicked. Like we was ruling for almost 1,000 years, man. You know, and look at the state of the earth was in. The earth was still in manageable state. We ain't poisoned the atmosphere. You know, we was ruling in wickedness, man. You know, there was some honorable men in the 16th century, but a lot of times you had all of these different cults and gangs and shit, man. All this witchcraft. Motherfuckers committing homosexual acts and adultery. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracies against different kings and shit. You know?
yeah. At least they destroyed the whole earth like Esau.
Exactly.
Did.
And we was ruling for almost 1,000 years,
Yeah.
but Esau, here it is. Esau ruled half the time. He do 10 times the damage.
And
Yep.
it started with the engines of war, man, because that's what started to loot the earth first.
Oh yeah.
And Esau started that engines of war.
Yep. Hitler. They
Yeah.
call it. How is that name for it?
Yeah.
Blitz, I think. Blitz.
It's in the Maccabees. They was the ones that started making the engines of war, the
Oh
devices
yeah.
of war,
Okay,
man.
I see what you're saying.
And then it progressed up because war taking over people land. That's pollution. All that blood being spilled on that land.
Hey, you know what? That proves reincarnation, man. There's no new thing under the sun, man. This devil's back doing the same shit, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, back in the Maccabees, man. You know? So, because this devil know this earth is not his, man. So he really do it out of spite, man. He know the Most High ain't dealing with his ass. He know he a fucking reject. Alright? So that's why he do the things he do. Ultimately, it's prophecy anyway that for him to do it. Because, like we said, he's the wicked.
Okay, we said this is Sirach, chapter 13. The point, it's like 4, but I'm gonna start at 1. He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Why? Because Esau teaches, to have pride in life. You know what I'm saying? Esau teaches you, you know what I'm saying, to be in competition with one another to be the best. You know, that's one of Esau's ways. That's what pride, that's about a gay community, but they prideful to be gay, like Esau talking that, man. You know? It says 2, burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest.
Hey, bro, man, Mosai, he got the end for you damn devils, man. Everything's ass backwards because you got damn devils, man. And Mosai just gonna take you out of rulership, man, and put things back to normal the way it's supposed to be, man. Go ahead, Tajay.
It says, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself, for how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together, for if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. So basically, don't be putting your trust in the Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tells you, go not into the land of Egypt seeking help, man. You know, lest the reed, the broken reed, pierce thy hand, man.
Yep.
I think this is 2 Kings, I believe what's like 17th to 18th chapter, verse 5. It says, verse 3, the rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threatened with all. the poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. So yeah, the rich man, he's done wrong, but to the whole entire world, man. But he's threatening the world, like Donald J. Trump, man. When he talk shit to them other nations, when he the one that's helping contribute to the wrong that's being done to him, man.
You a hypocrite, man.
Yeah, come on. Hey, he talk about, hey, like when he had the Mexicans voting for him, and he had the Mexican family, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they voted for me. I'm not no racist like your brother was going into. Hey, but the moment he became the president, that same woman that he had in his campaign, he sent that bitch back to Mexico, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That same woman, he sent that ass right back to Mexico. So what that tell you, man? You know? Look, this is the point.
Hey, you Mexicans that won't trust this guy so much. If you ain't seeing it, you gonna see it, man. He gonna show you that he hates you too, man.
And you see the little concentration camps he got for them.
Yeah.
The little holdings and stuff before he send them back to. They ain't got no beds in there. They not eating properly in there. They're not taking no good showers. You know, they're not being treated right in there. They being separated from their families in that hellhole, man.
She already showed you hate you, man.
That shit bogus as hell, man. Hey, but a lot of you fucking Mexicans deserve that, man.
Yeah, that's what you get for being on this damn devil's side, man. And have an evil eye towards your brother.
Yeah, that's what you do. You'll team up with Esau to take down your brother, man. Because you jealous of him, man. But this is for. It says, if thou...
Hey, what you got to be jealous about, man? You're sons of the Most High, too. We talk...
Or they just hate us. Just
But you know what? It's all prophecy anyway, man. You know, it's part of the curses.
That's right.
So, only the elect is going to come together, man. Snap out of that shit, man. The rest of you 2/3, hey, you going to say that way to the Most High destroy you, man. That's it, man.
That's it.
Sirach 13:4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee.
Yep.
But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
And just like the nigga woman, man. The so-called black woman. Just like he used her to keep the so-called black man down, man. But once just using them as an example. So once you no longer need it, he gonna show his horns on you, so-called black woman. He gonna show you that he hates you too, man. Hey. He's only on your side. He's only using you like what the brothers read.
Because I just made the point. Donald Trump had the Mexican woman up there with him, and she had to sound, vote Trump. She had to make America great again on and everything, man. And the moment he came into office, her ass was sent right back to Mexico.
Yeah, I don't need her no more.
Right.
Can you read that again, brother?
Because what he did, he bought the minority votes, man.
Yeah. You read again, brother.
Yes, sir. This is verse 4. Sirach 13:4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee.
If he can use you for something, yeah, he'll put on act like he cooled you and stuff.
Yeah.
Man. You know?
He says, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. It's a little more. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it.
Yeah, he did that with the native cat too. You only being cool, so Gag showed how to survive and all that, you know. Well, once he showed that, some horns came out.
Yeah, exactly. He taught him the trails.
Yeah.
Because he had to learn how to navigate through uncharted land.
Yep.
And he knew that they knew because they've been living there.
Yep.
So they had to, teach them. Because, there's parts that's dangerous on uncharted land, man.
Yeah.
If you don't know where you're going, you can run right into a camp of gorillas or a camp of bears or, things that can kill you. You know what I'm saying? And Gad knew the land. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a little more. Verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. That's what he did with Gad, man. He said, listen, man, we're going to be your friend. We're going to be your friend. We're going to help you out. We got all type of stuff on our ship. We got guns, all this stuff. Look at this. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? We'll help you guys out. You help us out.
Yeah, sign this truth. Sign that truth.
Oh, especially after the wars.
Yeah.
After the wars, they're like, yeah, we'll stop killing your people. Just sign these treaties. And then once they sign the treaty, all right, well, we need y'all off this land too. Y'all need to go further down that way. You know what I'm saying? Then when Gad refused Cause they like, where the hell we gonna sleep? Where we gonna hunt? Where the food at? Then the war break out and they'll kill them again.
Yep.
You know?
And we gotta bring down terror on their ass. They'll kill on they see their death coming. They'll kill all their possessions or burn their shit. They'll burn their food. All right, because they wasteful. They don't want God to have that. They're gonna defeat us anyway. So let's kill all the horses and burn all the food.
Hey, which what they? Hey, that's what they do with these restaurants, man. I worked at a few of them, man.
Yep.
They'll cook all that food at the end of the day. If it don't get sold, they throw it right in the trash can.
Put a lock on that shit.
Hey, the homeless supposed to be eating too. It's supposed to be fruit trees everywhere, man. You know, for the homeless to get, man.
Yep.
Esau destroyed all that. He polluted the water, the lakes, you know. You supposed to be able to drink out of the lakes and stuff, man.
See,
The rivers.
Scripture say you're supposed to leave a tent
Yeah.
for the poor.
But he's hey man, I wanted to go over and do a lesson, have a picture of the grits stealing that crumb from that mouse after he robbed the whole house, man. That's his devil, man.
He's greedy, man.
Yeah. You know, because he wants you to rely on him, man. That's all it is, man. He don't want you to fend for yourself, right? He wants you to come to him.
He say, 6. If he needeth thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what one is that? Oh man, I forget it was a movie that he did that with Gad. Like, so what do your people want? You know what I'm saying? And Gad basically said, we want this, that, and the third. And what ended up happening is they never got that. They just got massacred, man. He say, verse 7. And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry, twice or thrice.
Yep.
And the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee.
He's gonna wring you out like a wet towel.
Yep.
Twice and thrice. And after he wrings you out once, 2, and 3 times for you dry, he gonna laugh at you. That motherfucker got no mercy, man. That's no mercy.
At all.
That scripture just described mercilessness.
That's why he ain't gonna get no mercy that's why he ain't gonna get no mercy.
Yep.
But when it comes time for him to pay for his wickedness, now he want mercy.
Yep.
Hey, you just read the joy of hypocrite for a moment. Joe, he's a complete hypocrite, man.
Yeah, man. Complete hypocrite.
I just got done watching this anime called One Piece. And one of the last episodes of it, it was a woman. She was a geisha, and she was one of the fairest geishas in the land. And the rich dudes would come and drop off money because she'd get them a sad story. Like, oh, I'm trying to get out of this brothel because it was a whorehouse. I'm trying to get out of here. I need help. They won't let me buy out or things of that sort. And the dude would keep giving her money, He done gave her so much money that he done lost his family. You know what I'm saying? His wife done left him. He didn't care because he just wanted to be with her. He stopped buying medication. He got sick. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, she was to be married to this rich guy, the one that was ruling the land. And he was trying to kill him, and he got his butt beat up. And then the woman said, "I don't like poor people," and laughed. What? Yeah, it was cold, bro. It was cold-blooded, bro.
Are you explaining or what? What's going on? What are you guys doing? I know a little about the Bible,
A little bit, tad bit.
but I'm Catholic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, don't look at me, please.
Nah.
Killer. Easy. Yeah, Irish Roman Catholic, born and raised.
So you're Irish.
Extremely. Southside.
On your father or your
Father.
mother's side?
Mother.
Oh.
CCD twice a week. Hardcore. Except for the one thing I didn't get is we had this thing called purgatory, right? And 1 year it existed, and the next year the nun said it didn't exist anymore. Limbo was gone, right? So that's when I started questioning shit. Why, you got something I can believe in?
Well, I mean, if it's meant for you to believe in, it's all up to the Most High. It's not up to us.
I'm screwed up.
To the Most High. The scripture says, John chapter 6, verse 63, that it's the spirit that put you.
That one now? I'm not trying to be rude. I want to
No,
understand.
it's cool. I'm reading.
No, I'm ignorant
Got it,
to
bro.
it, please.
Go ahead, bro.
John, 6th chapter. John 6 and 63. It says, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So that's the point. So like your flesh, you can look this up with what we're telling you, right? But you might not agree with it. And the reason why you won't agree with it, if you don't agree with it, is because the Lord didn't give it to you to agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have to give it.
So right, exactly.
And in the beginning, it's got to make some sense.
Oh, of
The
course.
Bible's hard to understand. I've done the Bible for dummies.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you might be good. So look, right there, right, is the board of the 12 tribes of Israel, and due to the scriptures and the slavery and the different places that they've migrated, we've came up with who they may be as far as what they're called today. Like say for instance, like so-called black man, right? We know in the scriptures that Deuteronomy 28 and 68 pertaining to him. Now I'll read that to you, just in case. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm digging it for sure.
That's this is Matthew 13:10. It says, and the disciples came unto him. Why speakest thou unto them in parables? It says, answer and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it is not given.
Right, see, and one of the mysteries, one of the real mysteries is who are the real Hebrew Israelites? Who they are today?
Or who we are today.
Who are the real Hebrew Israelites today? The
Okay, so this is a race thing.
No. It's not about a skin thing. Number, let's get that
I
clear.
know I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. Clearly, right?
You might be. It's not about that.
Are you saying who's
No, we're actually talking about lineage.
No, I
Bloodline.
can't relate to that. No.
Right. So basically, then, if you can't relate to it, then it's not for you.
See,
That's the whole
So
point.
now you're right now.
Huh?
Now you're right now.
No.
No. Well, we are you in hell right now?
Oh, I'm in hell every day.
That's what you just said.
Trust that. Trust I got a dumpster to eat.
And then hell is a condition plate on earth, man.
Yep.
Any damn way.
So, what I was trying to explain to you, it goes through lineage. But the scriptures is all about the Israelites. And like you said, it's not a skid thing. But you gotta
I
realize.
was just hoping you didn't tell me, I could buy.
No.
Because I turn back God every day.
But it's not a skid thing. Like, it's the thing. He is here.
Where?
Well, even right now, you're in the present suffering. You know what I'm saying? He brought you to us. Now, if you're an Israelite, this could be your hope.
Well, the Lord is right here in the midst right now. The scripture says, where there's 2 or 3 that is gathered in my name, there I am right there in the midst. So the Lord is here right now. And this is the perfect place to seek him if you're an Israelite.
Gary, Indiana?
Yeah.
That's a perfect place to seek him.
Yeah.
For a white girl, Gary.
Yeah. Well,
It's not according to skin color. It's according to your spirit. It's according to your spirit.
My spirit's good. I'm a good person. I help 24/7. I volunteer my time and do everything. I'm homeless. I don't know where the fuck my next meal's coming from. I'm walking up and down these streets putting in applications, hoping to God someone will hire me, but I know they won't. But
maybe you need to go to sheriff here.
yeah,
Island.
oh, you know what? I would love to do that. But
Go
my
down
wife
Island.
is one of them. Or in Indiana.
When it was about the good times of Gary and the Bible. But going back to what we were talking about, like, okay, so this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68, right?
Yeah.
And this is pertaining to how we know who are the so-called black men that's on the earth right now. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now, when we first left Egypt, we left Egypt walking. Moses split the Red Sea, and then that's how we got across. But this time he said, we're going to go by ships.
Hold on. The reason why, that was another way they took. The reason why they was going that way because they had to make haste to get about it. Because you can actually walk from Egypt into Israel.
Yeah, like so-called Jesus did.
So that when they went that way to the Red Sea way, they was actually taking a shortcut.
Yep. Because Joseph and Mary walked to Egypt when they was trying to escape persecution. It says, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So there's only one group of people that we know currently on this earth that came from slave cargo ships and were sold to their enemies. So it's
God
not.
bless
But
you.
look, wait. That's not it though.
May your God
That's,
bless you.
wait.
All right.
Let it go. That's the point.
Yeah, let her go. She ain't about that.
But see, that's the point though.
You're
See,
about the black man.
it's not about the black man.
Hey, you ain't even look at the sign, man. So you please go down the damn street, you damn
If you
devil.
read the sign, you would
You've been
know.
talking shit since I walked up, brother.
But yeah, man, like she was saying, listen, man.
No,
She was known.
No, you two were. You three, actually.
you trying to around. You know, but like you said, you can look at the sign.
You gotta read the sign to get understanding. You know. And that's what I was explaining in John 6:63. See, that's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That was the complete spirit, because it is the spirit that quickens you. All right, the flesh profit is nothing. So you can be here and we can be teaching you. But guess what? If it's not according to what the Lord wants, then you're not gonna receive it.
Hey, get that 13 and 10 again, Matthew.
Yeah, I have this right here. I have this John right here. This John 15 and 16.
And see, this is Deuteronomy 30 and 7 right here, man. In our plain sights, man.
Yeah. This is John 15 and 16. He had chosen me, but I have not chosen you. But he have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit. So it goes back to what the brother said, you know, talking about get her to believe. Look, man, if Mosai open your mind to see that it's the truth, you're not gonna get it, regardless, man. You can break it down as plain as you can to get it. Man. But if it ain't meant for them to get it, they're not gonna get it, man.
I was just talking to a chick about that a couple of days ago. He was talking about, like, he said, when he's talking about getting married. He said, when you marry somebody, you gotta make sure that people deal with you, you know, and understand the words of the Heavenly Father. I was like, that ain't true, man. You know what I'm saying? What you said, you know, because even though you might believe, you know what I'm saying, a certain way, that don't mean that you're gonna be saved. You gotta understand the full truth, the full gospel. You know, like if I hit you with the real truth, you might not believe. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit, man.
What's 1 Corinthians chapter 7 talking
And
about?
I brought that up. I said, you know, 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Do you know what it's talking about? He was like, he didn't know.
Hey, check this out. She,
Yeah.
old girl that was up here, she might have been watching us all along, man.
Yeah.
You know why I say that, man? Because, of course, you talking about me. You've been against me since I came up here. Showing, because I know for always getting on Esau ass, man.
Yeah.
You know? But what you talking about? I ain't really said nothing. These three brothers been talking the whole time.
You gotta take it on that devil.
Yeah. She is a devil. Even if she is a speckled bird. Even if she is a speckled bird. 2/3 are you own people are the devil right now, man.
Right.
They heathens.
Yeah, he. Which we're gonna tell her that it doesn't matter about skin. It matters about. It is a race
We
thing.
said that 2 times, man.
It goes back to the wheat and the tares, man, because of what Esau has done. You know, when he sowed his seed amongst the wheat. You know,
And the Irish, honestly speaking, you want to go into it, the Irish, the majority of them is Jake. When you look at Conor McGregor, all right, you can tell he got the soul of an Israelite, man. He's the main attraction of UFC, man.
Well, you gotta leave Jake. She talking shit down there, right?
I believe she-
Yeah, she talking shit down there already.
Aside from that, you gotta understand we was ruling Greenland, Ireland, Iceland. We was ruling in Europe, man.
And she didn't give you brothers a chance to explain that, man.
Yeah, kind. So we was the standard for that country, from the countries back then, man.
that's right.
Well,
And we was laying with the women.
That's the spirit, bro. Because I was just watching. Man, that's the spirit. Just yesterday, I was watching Braveheart. I was watching Outlaw
I love
King.
that.
I was watching it because it's 3 movies that tie around all in the same time. It's 1300s. Braveheart with William Wallace. Then they put William Wallace. Then it was Robert the Bruce and Outlaw King on Netflix. And then after Robert the Bruce, after Scotland became their own faction, then it was the King of England with King Henry V. You know, that was all, bro. I was just watching the movie, replacing their face with ours, bro. We was all through that land, bro.
Yeah.
That was all us, bro. We was all through that land.
Like the circle, the Holy Knights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's and the elder Malcolm will bring it out perfectly, man, because King Arthur, that everybody was reverencing a lot, they had the circle of the round knights, temple. They was all Jake, man. The patches and the patches that they had, the royal
they was mighty warriors,
the
mighty
royal
as hell.
Khan, bro. They was all Jake, man. You know. But see, that goes for people like she said it too. She said I've looked up. I'm a Catholic. You know what I'm saying? I did Christian for dummies. And yeah, the flesh profited nothing, man. You know.
Man, they're not gonna teach you that it's a race thing.
Exactly.
We teach you that it is a race thing, man, and you may be of this race.
Hey, what you just said, I got a precept.
Real
quick. Hold on. Just because of what you just said, real quick. Let me grab this.
Yeah, before she walked away, I was gonna tell her like, man, you may look like them because the mother carries chromosomes that help you. Your looks, your blonde hair, your blue eyes, your skin, the pigment in your skin. The mother has a part in what you look like, but she has no part in where your nationality comes from. The mother has no part in that, man. That comes from the seed.
Right, that comes with the seed. That's right, brother. But like what you were saying, though, to back you up, she said she was looking. She been looking for something to believe in, looking for the church, man, looking for the truth, basically.
Yeah.
This is Romans 11:7.
Yep.
He says, "What then Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." But here it is, they be looking for the truth. You know, and here the truth be right there in their face. The truth right here is standing right in the face, man, and she's still blind.
Yeah.
Because she can't get around the fact, you know what I'm saying, the Heavenly Father is only dealing with the nation of Israel. We said the nation of Israel, she just automatically said, no, y'all for the black man. You for the black man. No, we said the nation of Israel.
Because guess what? All so-called black men ain't Israelites, man.
Right.
That's right, man.
And now all so-called black men appear to look like Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
Exactly.
You got a lot of Israelites, so-called Negroes that look like Edomites, man.
That's right. Yep.
Like Jason Williams, White Chunky.
White chocolate.
Hey, he was one of the coldest basketball players in the game, man.
Because we've been, because part of the curse was we gonna be scattered throughout the four corners of earth.
That's
you know,
right.
serving these other heathen gods, man.
Yep.
You what you think? Hey, Ruth showed you that. You know, Jake was in Moab land.
Yep.
They dealt with the Moabite women, man.
That's right.
So you scatter another person's land, and Jake been always mixing with the other nations, man.
Yep.
Exactly.
Hey, them Chinese and Japanese men, them Japanese guys making trap music out there. Like, come on, man. This ain't no fucking This ain't no motherfucking group, man, making music like this. It's a Jake.
Exactly.
You know. But that's a curse all in itself, man. Searching for the truth, and they ain't gonna be able to find it.
Yeah. She said she been looking and showed you that most I don't want her, man, because she ain't open her mind up.
Yep.
More to that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, more. Go ahead.
Romans 11:8. According as it is written, Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, and to this day.
And she out here doing all. Who knows, man? She out will appear to be a blunt in her hand, lighting it up, man.
Yeah, cigarettes.
It was a black and mild.
Black and mild, yeah.
He said, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them.
Hey, you see how close she got up. She's out here looking for BBC too.
Yeah.
Bro, the way she was looking at the brother, bro, I was like, bro, this brother right here.
Yeah,
I was like,
brother.
So when you was reading to her, bro, I was looking at her, look at you, bro, I was like, this bitch prostitute. I was like, this bitch going right now. The brother was like, I got $20.
Oh yeah, she was going, bro. She definitely.
That's
That's what she
bro.
wanted, man. She
The way
wanted
she-
some money. You heard what she said? She said she
Don't know what next meal for.
she was
Remember-
digging in the dumpster for
Yeah, bro.
food, man.
Remember in Braveheart when the
Yep.
girl was like, he was like, why do you do good to me?
Yeah.
Why do you? That's the way you look at me, bro. The way she was looking at you, I was like, man, she wanna fuck.
Let
Bro, I was just like,
me read this verse again.
yeah, bro.
This is Romans 11:8. It's like Romans 11:9. And David said, let that table be made a snare and let a trap, it's like and a trap and a stumbling block, and a recompense to them.
Fine. That was her stumbling block. The black girl, she can't get with the place because she thinks she white.
Right, God, that's the. Yep.
She can't see, don't have eyes to see the spirit, man.
Right.
She can't see. I don't.
And that's a curse in itself. You really Israelite, you look like Edomite or the other nation.
Yep.
That's a curse, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, here's you're an Israelite, but you look like these other nations.
With clean leopard.
Yeah.
Who ever seen that movie American Gang Wars? It was in New York, I believe. One of them was a Catholic and the other one was Christian.
Oh, Gangs of New York.
Gangs in New York. The water.
The dead rabbits.
The dead rabbits. Yeah, hey, that's the same concept, man.
And when they got off that's a good ass movie, bro.
Yeah.
That was one of the movies I watched this weekend.
Yeah.
Damn. Bro, as they getting off the boat,
The Irish was getting off the boat. The regular Caucasian.
William Cunningham, he was like, look at fucking Irish niggas. Bro, he said Irish niggas, bro. And then wait, the Irish was cool with the niggas.
Right, because when they first came over here, a lot of people don't know the history. The Irish came over here, they was being treated like niggas.
Yeah.
Same way, man.
Yeah.
And so-called Italians.
Yeah.
When they came over here, they was treating their ass like niggas too.
Hey,
So-called white man.
Yeah. Lady goddamn.
And the reason why, Salakia,
Go ahead, bro. Slack.
the reason why is because they are so-called Negroes, man.
Hey.
Yep.
That old, yeah.
Yep.
That crackhead didn't give y'all a chance to explain none of that.
That's what she is, man.
Yeah.
That's why she wants the BBC.
Only off that set.
Yeah.
She wanted the BBC because she was crack.
She wanted that 20 spot or 10 spot. She might have been a cheap hoe, you know. She did look kind of cheap. That's why I was kind of
Yeah, you know once they do that, man.
So the Jake walked up.
Yep.
Jake walked up. The old Jake crazy.
Yeah.
She put her arm on. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
you fucking this bitch?
he probably is, man.
Yeah.
See, the thing was, they weren't supposed to stop. They supposed to kept going. That's why he was like, walked
Yeah.
away
He
on
was
that.
bugged out.
Bro, the brother kind of like he was staring. Our brother was like, "What's up?" He was like,
He
"I was like, bro, this nigga's dude, bro.
Yeah.
It's just fucking bug."
Yeah, man.
But I got that curse though, because our people being blinded is a curse, man.
That's right.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28. It says, "The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness."
And that was the Jake that was standing there.
Mad.
The man.
Mad.
He was smited with blindness and madness,
Yeah.
man. He was like that.
Bro, I'm trying to understand what you said. I'm like, is he singing?
And then he went over there and sounded like he started trying to sing a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's bugged out. That's
Yeah.
part of curses.
He was bugged the fuck
Struck with madness, man.
Yeah, you see them YouTube, them Facebook videos, like them motherfuckers strung out talking to themselves and shit. Man, them motherfuckers be bugged out, man, talking to themselves, having a whole conversation with themselves.
Man.
There's a nigga at our job, man. There's a nigga at our job named Israel, having conversations with himself, man, answering himself. No, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. And one of my guys in my coworker, he was like, man, what are you talking to? He told me, oh, it's another voice in my head. His name's Jacob. And I was like, he said that? He was like, he said that. He told my Jim. So Jim fuck with him. He be like, hey man, who am I talking to today? Israel or Jacob?
Wow, that's spiritual.
He's a stupid fuck.
That's spiritual. That's
Well,
bull.
he basically mad though. Our people are fucking goners, man. Goners. And really, that madness is following all these other doctrines, man. If your ass is following Islam, you going bad, man. Don't you know you're the son of the power that runs the earth, man?
But you know what, Joe? That's just them going to look for that, seeking the truth.
Yeah.
You know, because even those Muslims know that Christianity is not the truth. They know it's something more to it than that. They know that was part of the slave. They know that Christianity came from slavery.
Programming, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They even though they know that much, you know, but they still bugged out because now they leader, Farrakhan, he teaching them that they Israelites now. But they still praying to Allah, which is bugged the hell out. It's bugged out, man. It is you watching the apostles and stealing notes and then going back teaching your people.
Yeah.
And then and still praying to Allah. That's crazy, man. That's bugged the hell out, man.
Hey, what you supposed to do All you supposed to been doing is telling you where you got this information from. Not just saying how like you came up with it on your own.
That's
you
right.
supposed to told them that, oh, you know what, this Islam stuff is BS, man. This dude the right way.
Right, you're supposed to direct it, but see, it's still the blind leading the blind, though.
Exactly, brother.
You know what I'm saying? It's still the blind leading the blind, because Farrakhan is still blind. You know what I'm saying? And he's seeing the following. You know, the Hebrew Israelites waking up worldwide. He see that, man. He like, damn, man, I need to, you know, try to jump on the bandwagon some kind of way to keep his own following. You know what I'm saying? That's why he just using it as a tactic, man.
Yeah, calm, bro.
They're fucking a loser and a liar too, man. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right.
And that madness is going after them other idols. All right. And that blindness is not being able to see the truth. And that astonishment of heart, that word astonishment is wonder. So you wondering where the truth is. You know, so you wondering. The Lord got your heart astonished, like, man, when we all was in the world, we always knew that this ain't life. We know we're supposed to be serving somebody. We wanted a calling, a purpose in life. Like Israel have not obtained what he's seeking for. What we're seeking for is a reason to live.
That's right.
All right? If you ain't found this, then you still searching. And the Lord gonna blind your ass to whatever doctrine he got you serving, man. Whether it be Christianity, Islam, LGBTQ, whether you living off your own flesh. Oh man, I just gotta get this money, man. I gotta get to a bag. Hey, that's fucking hey. The Lord got you lost, man. That's your delusion. You know?
That's a terrible delusion to fall up under, man. To not have a Heavenly Father and believe in the philosophies of this world, man, to be drunk off madness. And basically, this is what most of these people are, man. They drunk off the madness, the philosophies that's being fed to them, man.
Right.
This wine, Esau's wine. Esau's wine is extremely potent. It's very potent. It's high in potency. It's like 5,000 proof.
Yep. That's why I'm drunk.
And if you can get that, I don't know if you still read what you read, but if you can go back to that Matthew 13 and 10.
Well, I was on it's the same account.
Okay.
This is Mark 4 and 9. And he said unto them, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was alone, they that were about him with 12 asked of him the parable. And he said unto them, it says, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. Without what? Without understanding. All right, it says that 13 and 10.
No, Slacky, keep on, Slacky, brother.
It says that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand. Least, the word least means except. So least at any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven them. All right, so basically it said in seeing they might see with their bodily eyes, all right, but they can't perceive, so they can't perceive the truth. They see us out here standing, they hear us speaking with their bodily eyes and their bodily ears, but they can't see what we're talking about. They can't understand.
And that's because the world teaches you, teaches that, you know, gain is godliness. You know what I'm saying? To them, we're a bunch of weirdos just standing out here with the dresses on and the beards, man. So we're not significant enough to be heard. You know? And that's why they ride past, ignoring. But the Lord set it up that way. Because the Lord only came to get the election anyway, man.
Yeah.
You know, because we just out here fishing for the elect. That's our job. It's to gather, man. And the way we gathering the election is speaking the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because what did he say? My sheep, they know of my voice. And, you know, and they going to follow me, man. He said, I call them by their name. The Lord is calling his sheep by their name, man. Out here in the highways and the byways, man. Spiritually through the word, man. They going to walk past and they be hearing the truth being preached. And then they going to be like, wait a minute. Damn, that make a lot of sense what they talking about. They going to come back and they going to listen, break bread, and then they going to be edified, man, and serve the Lord, man. That's another sheep found, man. That's why we out here, man. We out here fishing for the election. We don't care if you don't believe or not, man. Cause it's not up to us. You know, hey, the Lord already chose his election from the like the scripture said in Romans 8:31. They was predestinated, man, from the foundations of the earth. That's when the earth was being created. That's when the Lord that's when he selected the election. Then the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man, who has been scattered in the four corners of the earth. And the Lord just gathering up his sheep. That's all it's all about. You know, he ain't in the churches gathering them. Right. Hey, and the scriptures tell you, man, that it tell you that the tabernacle of the Lord is with men. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know where the truth is at, man. The truth is in the highways and the byways with the men of the Lord. Not in the damn harlot house with a bunch of whores.
As you say, dwell not temple made with hands.
That's right.
But I got something for you, brother. You said it. They look at the man of the Lord as weirdos, the real man of the Lord. How they dress it.
The Hebrew garment,
the garment,
the holy garment,
which is what is it? No. Most sides describe it as sackcloth.
Sackcloth.
Yeah.
Sackcloth.
Yeah. This James 2:1. My brother, have not the faith of our Lord Yahushua, the Lord of glory, with respect to persons. They all go back to the world being respected person anyway.
And they are, man.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord said. The world will love his own.
Yep.
You know, hey, because the world is respected of persons. And all of these other philosophies and doctrines and shit, man, they all tie together. They accept each other, man.
Yep.
All of this madness, they accept each other, man. But the real men of the Lord are looked down on, man, and hated. And the reason why is because the truth is going forth in the earth. And they offended.
Yeah, Khan.
Go ahead.
Real quick, just because he said that. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 15. I'm sorry, verse 14. It says, there is a little city and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. So why did they remember that poor man? Because they were respected persons, man. Since he wasn't elegant or decked up in gold or rich or a man of renown, they're not gonna remember him. He was a poor man, but he saved the city. They're not gonna remember you.
That's
right.
Yahushua, man.
God, that's right.
That's Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't come down here in his grandeur, his splendor and stuff. He came down here lowly and meek, man.
Right, he ain't came down here in his glory yet, but he is gonna come in his glory.
That's why, and then when Joker, he said, if I was on the street path, y'all walk right over me. Y'all walk right over me. But these 3 Wall Street guys died, these the scum of the earth, they died, everybody's fucking in an uproar. He was right, man, he was fucking right.
God. And more to this, brother, this James 2:2. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and in goodly apparel,
There you go. Yep.
and there come in also a poor man in foul raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place. Yep.
And that's talking about like these pastors you see, like these pastors in these churches with their nice suit on and their rings.
Why he was the
They
first
gold,
one I thought
Bro,
about,
they
bro.
be decked
They
out.
kind of
bro.
like
decked
the
out.
green.
T.D.
Yep.
Jakes, bro, he be gold up, bro.
Hey,
And you know what? That's who you reverence. You'll reverence these niggas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? These false prophets that are not the true men of the Lord, man. You'll listen to these goofy ass niggas telling you to be prosperous. You know what I'm saying? In America, in a place that's set up, you know what I'm saying, to be destroyed. You know, this place ain't finna last forever, man.
Yep.
Hey, you're supposed to be listening to the men that's gonna help you get salvation, man. That's trying to lead you to the correct way, man, to serve the Lord, man. You ain't supposed to be trying to be prosperous in this devil's kingdom.
God.
This wicked ass place, man.
Kind. It says, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gate clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool.
Right. So you basically looking down on him because he ain't got as much as T.D. Jakes or Creflo Dollar, you know what I'm saying, or any of these false prophets out here you looking up to. You know, you'll look down on men like us. Like,
Because of the outward appearance.
Because of the outward appearance, right. That's how dumb you people are, man. And the Lord said that, you know, and he was talking to the Pharisees and the scribes, man. Because they was looking on the outward appearance. They was judging on the outward appearance. And he's telling them to judge wisely.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about how they outer appearance was looking. They had the nice apparel and all of that, but they insides was like I gotta find it.
Yeah, Revelation.
It's in Mark.
That's Babylon you're thinking about. Because it said Babylon is a golden cup decked with jewels and gold.
Con,
And
yep.
then you look within the cup, it's all filthy, abomination, it's
It's disgusting, yeah.
nasty, fucking algae growing on the top of that, man.
Yeah, con. So you say people are stupid. It remind me of, Paul said Corinthians, the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
Oh, let's get that real quick.
Yeah. So it's okay, con. It says, verse 4: Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? Hearken, my beloved brethren. Have not Yahweh chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? And how you love the Lord? By keeping the law, statutes, commandments. Return unto the law, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
To the best of your ability, man. To say, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's what Outshot said.
When you're poor, you humble, man.
Yeah.
You ain't got shit. Hey, man, it's a hard life, man. It's a hard life. It's a struggle, man. It's that struggle. And you praying to the Lord, man,
God.
to get you back.
God. Verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat? Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by which ye are called? If ye have fulfilled the world law according to the scriptures, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Ye do well. But if ye have respect of persons, ye commit sin and are convinced of the laws as transgression.
Right, because you can't, just because he got more than him, don't mean that, he not going to get judged in the eyes of the Lord, what I'm saying, according to his will. If he breaking the law, such as the commandments of the Heavenly Father, he should be rebuked just like he should be rebuked.
Yeah, man.
He should be told the truth as well as him told the truth, man. It don't matter, man, who you are, man. It don't matter what you got, man. The Lord is going to, he judges righteously, man. He's a just power, man. He's fair all the way across the board, man. That's why, man, hey, man, Jake gonna get destroyed, man, because they simple as hell, man, not knowing nothing.
Yeah, they had to respect the person. I read it said,
Yep.
if you had respect the person, you commit sin. Like I said, looking down on a true man of the Lord who the Lord dealing with. They doing it the way the Lord say do it. Because the Lord told us to come out here on our highways and byways, in season, out of season. In season, out of season, man.
Sirach 11 verse 1, it says, wisdom lift up the head of him wisdom lifteth up the head of him that is of low degree, and maketh him to sit among great men. Commend not a man for his beauty.
Yep.
It says, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. See, neither abhor, neither look down upon a man for his outward appearance, man. Just because he doesn't look comely. Hey man, what dudes do when they try to get women, man? They always try to look appeasing unto them.
Yeah.
Because it's foolish.
That's right.
That shit is fucking foolish, man. But then a woman will get turned on when she see the wits of a man. No matter how good he looks, when she see a man's wits, she gonna get turned on because she know that wisdom is true power. wisdom is true power.
That's right, brother.
It says, commend not a man for his beauty, neither a poor man for his outward appearance. It says, the bee is little among such as fly, but her fruit is of the chief of sweet things. Boast not of thine clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of honor. For the works of the Lord are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden. It says, many kings have sat down among the ground, and one that was never thought of have worn the crown.
Ooh, what's that scripture, bro?
God,
I was looking for that, bro. Because I remember Apostle Rumline had brought that out in one of his recent lessons, man. Because the one that you wouldn't even have a thought, man. You know what I'm saying? That, and the Lord keep doing it. He show you time and time again dealing with the lowly, man. He dealt with King Saul. You know what I'm saying? The least of the tribe of Israel, the least of his own house.
Yeah, I
in his tribe.
I'm a Benjamite, the least of my tribe.
The least of them, bro.
Yeah.
And then you go to King David. He was the youngest brother, man. He was the one, and that was his elder brother went to scar him because he went to go fight against Goliath. He like this. He said, "This dog, this heathen," and he said, "Man, what you here for, man?" He was like, "Man, bro, calm down. Dad sent me to get y'all some food and stuff, man. That's why I'm here." But he just couldn't help it though. He like, "But this heathen though, you know?" So the Lord.
I got precept for y'all.
And that's the parable of Lazarus and the rich man, you know?
Why do you think all these Hollywood executives make good ass movies, man?
They got the scriptures.
You get them out the scriptures, man. Who don't love the underdog story? Or you got beat up like Rocky. You got beat up, you go back to train, and you come back and be victorious. That's all these movies, man. All the 9 times out of 10, all of these movies is an underdog story.
Yeah,
We the underdogs, man. We the Israelites that got beat up, but we serving our punishment, and we gonna come out and be victorious. Yeah, that's the underdog story, man.
This 1 Corinthians 1:27. But Yahweh had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. You look for that.
I was going to start at 120.
Oh,
120.
God, this is 1 Corinthians 1:20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Yeah. And he actually is making foolish of the things of this world right now. You know, by using his men to go out there and preach the truth, man, to correct them and confound them through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
You know?
You know who the wisdom of this world, man? Christianity, man. You know what I'm saying? That doctrine. You know?
Yep.
And because that doctrine says what? God loves all. Well, you know, for a fact, he don't.
Yep.
You know?
And rudiments, bro.
Yep.
Like things that's like, that's just a poured upon. It's a poured upon to cheat on your wife. But hey, man, you're supposed to have more than one wife according to the Bible.
Right. Have a heart attack.
Bro, that just brought me an uproar.
I love my wife.
I love my wife. Bro, what John said on last God? If you have sex with another woman and you have a wife, you don't love your wife. Bro, he was mad, bro.
Like you can't love more than one woman.
It's a Jake that he used to work with named James, bro. He used to come in there and talk about all the women he used to have, and he had sex with. And I like the guy. I fucking liked him, man. He was real.
James, man.
He was like, man, I love my wife.
It sounded just like what he just said. You remember
like,
James?
The old guy.
Old
He
guy.
said, I love he really loved his wife. He said he take care of her. She don't pay no bills. Bro, he take care of that woman. He said, I love my wife. I truly love my wife. But I got to fuck these hoes. I was like, that's funny as hell. But I was like, bro, I said, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
As long as that woman ain't got no man. I was like, bro, just don't be doing her dirty. Don't just fuck her when she want to be with you, you know. But bro, if she just wants some dick, then that's all she wants. Give it to her. I mean, but John was like, it is disgraceful. You cannot love your wife and have sex with other women. That is not love. But he was going in. I'm looking at him like, nigga, calm down.
Because you know what? John was the one that got cheated on. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the wisdom of this world, though. The world
Yeah.
choose the foolish things. Like,
Yeah.
that's just the wisdom of this world to just have one wife and have that one piece of pussy for the rest of your life.
That's wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, because they don't follow the way that the Most High set up, man.
Exactly.
Exactly. And why? Because the woman get to leave her husband,
Yeah.
which causes what? Diseases.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got this woman running around here with warrior sperm in her, man.
Yeah,
You
fall buck. That's why these women crazy now,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So
Trying to
they got all these different man DNA.
They new boyfriend trying to get him to act like John, Peter, and Dick, and she had all that dicks and shit.
But then that don't work out because he get frustrated. Like, man, I'm tired of this.
Exactly. Exactly.
This bitch got a bad ass body, good ass pussy, man. Fuck this.
Yeah. Was you gonna read all the way down?
Yeah, you can go ahead and just read if you want. You want to skip down to the point?
Yeah. We can
Go to the point.
This is on 1 Corinthians 1:27. Where Yahweh had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
Right, and he asked, man, the foolish things of this world, man, to confound the wise. Right. He used men who ain't go to college.
Yep.
There's brothers out here that don't even have a high school diploma or grammar school diploma or whatever.
Hey, my brother, man, he got a job, man, and all his coworkers talking about what college they went to and the college teams and ECU is not gonna do that. We rock hard. I'm like, he's like, who is we? Nigga, you and this motherfucker with me. You ain't in Tennessee no more.
Right.
You know, but my brother was like, what college do you go to? He was like, what? I mean, I felt cut like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, I got the same job as you, motherfucker.
That's right.
I'm not good at school.
And see, the Lord, he'll use these men to confound this world, man.
Yeah.
These same kind of men that don't have, the world's education, but they got the education of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they're scholars of the Lord. They're scholars of the Lord. Starting with our head apostle on down, Apostle Tahar, all the way on down. Because brothers, what? We go into the words, we got etymology, Greek, Hebrew, break it down, and confound the wise, man. These false prophets, these theologians, right? They went to theologian school, seminary school, and they still get confounded because, look, man, you can't get ordained by Esau to teach the Bible. Esau can't ordain you. You got to be ordained by the Spirit of the Lord, man. Simple as that. The Spirit got to be dealing with you. It ain't dealing with Esau either. Go ahead.
It says, and Yahweh had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Right.
Weak things like people weak because what's power in this world? Power in this world is money.
Yep.
If you're a very powerful man, you got connections, you got money. So those men that are considered weak, that have no money, we poor, man. We can't get ourselves out of jail. That costs $1,500, $2,000, man. That's cheap to a rich man. So we're weak. So, but we got the knowledge to confound that strong man, that man of wealth.
Right, because what the scriptures say, wisdom is better than silver and gold.
Yeah. Wisdom is better than weapons of war.
It says, and base things of the world and things which are despised have Yahweh chosen. Yea, and things which are not to bring to naught things which are. All right.
I got some right here.
Yeah, that's not right there.
I got 1 Corinthians chapter 3.
Verse 18.
Yeah, I was gonna start there too.
I was holding that too. You go ahead, bro.
It's the Spirit. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise." For
we got to become a fool because we got to be born again.
Yep.
And one thing about children are foolish. They do very naive things. All right, and you have to teach them. Children don't do what they're told. They do what they see. You know what I'm saying? So you got to teach them because they're foolish.
Right, they're gonna mimic.
They mimic, and that's a very naive thing to do. You don't mimic. You know what I'm saying? You look into it for yourself, but they don't know that yet.
Right,
so you got to become foolish in order to become wise. Get childish.
Yeah. Put off that old way, man.
Yep, that old way.
Right. Which was foolishness to the Most High.
But wait, how shall I crawl into my mother's womb again?
Oh yeah.
Verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the power. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Like,
So,
like Esau Edom, man.
so that's the point. Because what in Isaiah 10, he created the waster,
To destroy, yep.
and he created the craftsman, man, to do his work.
The smith,
The smith that blow off the coals. Water, bro. So that's the point, man. He created the smith that blow off the coals and the waster to destroy. He made the wise think that they were so smart with they weapon of war that they was gonna rule the earth with an iron fist. But that's gonna be the same weapon that's gonna blow up in their fucking face.
Yeah, so he used them to create a weapon to destroy themselves.
Yep.
He showed you the sense of humor on both sides.
Show you how smart Esau is.
It's like Mordecai, man. I mean, not Mordecai, Haman. Haman built them gallows for Mordecai, and Mordecai, Haman was hung on the same gallows that he built for Mordecai.
They go back to
Damn, I built my own gallows.
you build my own. You're right. They go back to return upon your own head.
Yep, it's gonna return by your whole head. You know, and this Lord said, you dig a pit, and your foot is taken in the pit that you dug.
Yep.
Just like Roadrunner, man. Roadrunner Coyote set traps for Roadrunner, and every episode he got caught in his own trap.
Damn, that's how I sit down.
Yeah.
I want to do sit down like that. You know,
Yeah.
don't show us, just show the clip. Show a clip of Looney Tunes.
So the clip of Roll is all
Yeah.
a montage of all the episodes, and just do a voice over it.
Yep.
Well, it's the same thing, man. He trying so hard to catch him. He's sitting in the lurking places in the shadows.
Yeah.
And jump out and pull the rope, and he look up and get caught in his own trap, man. It's the same thing in this society, man.
It's like Tom and Jerry, man.
Yep.
Tom was cat, right?
Yeah,
They
Con.
set the trap for Jerry. He get caught in there.
Every episode he get away, he never ate Jerry ever in the whole history of the series.
Yeah, go ahead and read that real quick.
Come, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver?
That's right. See, it is much better to get wisdom than the silver and the gold
Of this world, yeah.
of this world, man. You know, because this place is the world. The money of this world ain't worth nothing, man.
Yeah, it ain't even backed up by gold and silver.
I'm about to say that.
Damn.
Con, spirit. Yep.
That's Con, that's right, brother.
It was, but they had to get Nixon. Not Nixon, but they had to get JFK out.
Yeah, Con. Because the reason why he did that so he could eventually bring the chip.
Yep. They need to get common cause.
Yeah.
Why everybody else backed up by gold? American not. You
Yeah,
know?
the gold standard not here no more, man. That's why they doing Bitcoin. It's a trial and error, man, to see how they gonna control the digital currency when the time comes.
They call it a social experiment. They
Yeah.
all just a social experiment. Like Venezuela is a social experiment. You know, I believe China is a social
I
experiment.
do too. I really do, bro.
We're just experimenting.
That's the
you know?
spirit you said that, bro. Hey, there's a little more to this right quick.
More.
Verse 17. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul.
That's right.
Man.
How you preserve your soul? Because when you got this wisdom, the Lord gonna make a way for you. The Lord said, "I'll give you a way of escape." He said, first he said, I'm not gonna put enough on you that you can't handle, and the little I put on you, I'm always gonna give you a way of escape.
That's right.
Lord always give you a way. Bro, I never been hanging out there to dry.
Bro,
Even when I was hanging out there to dry at the last minute, something happened at the last minute, the last moment. Like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to just do this then. Fuck. Then something happened. You know, the last minute.
Lord give you that. That's some sweet honey right there, man. That honey was
I
delicious.
got something. This is I'm gonna start back with the wise with the little city. Ecclesiastes 9:14 says there was a little city and few men within it, and there came a great king against it and besieged it. To besiege means to surround it. It says and build bulwarks against it. Bulwarks, battlements, or a wall. It says, now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. So it said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised. His words are not heard.
Right, because he's not looked at
Yeah,
as a person.
should be all right.
Like,
Lord willing.
Like he got in James. Like
I'm
he
just
put in
checking his
James.
battery,
He's not
making
looked
sure
at
that it's charging
as a
right.
man for now because of the outward appearance, man. Because he's poor. He has enough wisdom to live in the city, but he's not looked at as a great man because of his outward appearance.
Yep.
That's how foolish these people are, man. That's how foolish the Lord has made these people. You know?
They go off appearance.
They go off appearance and what they seek. Why? Because they are the flesh.
I got one.
I got one.
I got a quick.
Hey, well,
What
that's
you
why I tell
doing?
you in
Go ahead
John,
with yours.
judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judge.
Hey, that's why in that movie, remember that movie I told you about on Netflix, The King?
Yeah.
It was one out of all the king's circle, everybody was noblemen. But it was one who wasn't a noble, he was the king's friend. Before he was the king. So he said, I want you to be one of my noblemen. He said, but I'm not a noble. He said, I'll make you a noble, I'm the king. He was like, he said, all right. So they went to war, and he was the only one not speaking. And he said, John, what do you say? His name was Sir John. Sir John, what do you say? He said, I cannot speak on this. I cannot speak on this war, this matter. I have never spoken to him. And I was like, that's wisdom, bro. How you gonna judge what his actions is? You never met him.
Right.
We say that he's doing this because of this. No, he's doing this because of that. Well, then he was like, I can't say what the man, why the man, I can't speak on his motives because I never met him. If after I meet him, I can tell you why he's doing it because I can read his accounts.
What's the wisdom of the scriptures, man? To examine the whole matter, man.
Yep.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Scripture say credit not a man before thou hast heard him. You know. Then it says don't be hasty to credit a man. You know.
And that's wisdom.
That's wisdom.
This is Luke 1:52. It says, He hath put down the mighty from their seats and exalted them of low degree.
Put the mighty down. Read that again.
Like that, did
Yeah, I do. Read that again.
Like that. This is Luke 1:52. He hath put down the mighty from their seats and exalted them of low degree.
He has exalted them of low degree. Why? Because wisdom, man, I'm gonna read this scripture again. It said wisdom make men to sing, make you to sing great men, man. It lifted up the head of a man of low degree. You know? But he cast the mighty down, like Pharaoh. You know? Moses had wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord had Pharaoh so mighty, he was the leading superpower at the time, cast down. And the Lord built him up to that just so he can cast him down and show his power.
Right, that's the same thing he's doing to Esau Edom.
Same thing.
Same exact thing. He's gonna bring him down, man. He's gonna cast the mighty down, man. He's gonna bring the low up. You know? This is Matthew 23, verse. Like, you have more than that, brother?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Finish up what you got, bro.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 16. Then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised. Why? Because they hate up him that rebuketh in the gate.
Yep.
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly. It says his words are not heard. It says the words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. That's the point, man. All these people are sinners, man. They feed off their flesh. They said what? What it say in second John? It said what did it say? It said the lust of the eyes, the lust of flesh, and the pride of life. They lust either out their eyes, the lust out of the flesh, or the pride of life. And all of these people do fall into those three categories. That's why we're not with them. You know, we don't fall into the categories, man. Because we actually care about people's intent. You know what I'm saying? We gotta actually see who you are. I never met you. I can't really speak on you. You know what I'm saying? We follow rules and guidelines and morals. We have moral codes, man.
Right. It's better to know the way you're going before you go.
Exactly.
You know?
This is just wrong.
Right. And that's mainly how everybody in this world, well, not everybody, but most these people, that's how they live. They grope in darkness.
Yep.
You know?
Even these women, man, they feel we want to go somewhere else. Why you always gotta plan something? Let's just be spontaneous.
Yep.
A bitch loves spontaneous because she's a fool. That's
right.
why a bitch loves to be spontaneous. She don't want to know where she go before she do it. She want to be surprised.
And then too, that's wicked, bro. Being spontaneous, like doing the action without thinking is wicked, bro.
Yep. Why you cheat on me? You like,
I was drunk.
it just happened.
Yeah.
Bro,
It just happened.
No, it didn't happen. You know, it happened because you put yourself in a place you don't need to be.
That's right.
You know, and that's what happened. That's why it happened, man. And you know,
What was Jacob?
Salakia.
Big Dinah or something.
Dinah? Jacob
I'm good.
Jacob's daughter name. Jacob's daughter name was Dina or something.
Dinah.
Dinah.
Yeah,
Dinah.
Yep.
I want to go out to the city. Chaz got raped.
She got
Why the
raped.
fuck was you out there without a man? Why was you out there without
with your
son?
brothers.
Exactly. That's why your ass got raped. Shit.
She had herself somewhere where she ain't even be.
Exactly. She put herself in a situation.
And that happens every damn day.
Yep.
Even right now, women out here getting raped,
People getting shot.
you know, because they put themselves in places you don't need to be. You know it's wickedness there. You know it's a chance something might happen at the club, but you gonna go there anyway. And that was like, yeah, and something do kick off, man. And somebody end up getting shot. My cousin, you know, his name Andre. He got shot in the back of the head, man. Well, he got shot by his ear. Crazy. He lived for 1 year. It did some brain damage. It skinned his brain too. It didn't go in his brain, but it like skinned some cells and
It
stuff.
went deep enough to hit his brain.
It went deep enough to hit it, man. He ended up dying, man. A year later.
Yeah, because he was somewhere
He was a comedian in a club. It's a club that used to be out there in I want to say Calumet City or Dalton. It was called the Bi-Level. He was there doing some comedy, and afterwards, this Jake came back and gunned the place up with a Tech 9. And he got hit. You know, I mean, they be doing dumb shit, man, because they don't have no wisdom, man. See, well, you got wisdom, and see, and you get that where it says wisdom is the beginning of the fear of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have wisdom, you know, it's the beginning of the fear of the Most High. Because having the understanding that the Most High is he has control over life and death. It's in his hand, man. That's wisdom, man. To fear that. Man.
I believe his brother got killed in the club.
Yeah.
It was in New York. And the pop was like, why the hell did you go to the clubs?
Right.
I mean, if you want to go out and have some fun, link up with some brothers, or if you want to link up with no brothers, go somewhere where it's like a classy setting. Go to a bar or something.
God.
You go to no fucking, you know, it ain't nothing but niggerdom in the club.
Right, it's niggerdom there, man.
Ain't shit but niggerdom.
I mean, look, man, being a man of the Lord, you're going to walk on eggshells, man. You're going to be having stuff in your mind like, no, the Lord can take me out for that.
Yeah, you're going to think before you do something.
You're going to be thinking.
Thought, yeah.
It's always that thought in your head that comes like, no, this shit is wicked. This off.
It scares you.
It scares you. That's having the fear of the Lord on you.
Yeah.
That's called wisdom.
Yeah.
You know, see, now you can make a proper judgment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can make a very good judgment like, no, I ain't doing that shit.
That's the mind of a general. That's
Right,
the
and
mind
you
of a
praying to the Lord, man, like, Lord, Salakia, you know.
Yeah, hey, God,
Yep.
you said it, man. These niggas do what they do because they don't have wisdom. They
Yep.
run off their feelings and emotions like women.
Yep.
That's right. Effeminate, man. That's why the Lord said, no effeminate shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, of course that's a man that act like a woman and have like women tendencies and stuff. But it's also talking about them that don't have faith.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got faith. You don't believe in the words of the Heavenly Father. You don't fear the Lord.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole bottom line. If you got that, Brother Bob, shall read that.
This is Proverbs 1:7.
Uh-huh.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge.
He said the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, man. It's the beginning. It's the way to salvation, man. The fear of the Lord, man. But to believe on His words and to actually fear Him, because when you fear the Lord, what's gonna happen? Obedience.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
See, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You know, because you prideful. You know what I'm saying? You puffed up in pride, man. Walking around here, can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm right.
No, nigga, you wrong.
Right, exactly.
You wrong, and you're gonna get destroyed if you don't repent. If you don't get your mind right, man, and accept wisdom.
Hey,
Let the Lord be your guide, man. You know what I'm saying? And not the this wicked ass world, man. This world is gonna get a lot of our people destroyed, man.
Hey, the Lord even taught us that, man.
That's right.
In the scriptures, he said, "Agree quickly with thy adversary." Why? Because it ain't about being right, man. It's more so about being wise. More so about like letting the Lord fight your battle.
That's right.
You could be right and do the wrong thing, being right, man.
Right, because then that's where that pride come in at.
Yep, come.
Because what the scriptures tell you, pride, coming before destruction.
Yep.
And that's true. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Because some situations you might be right in, but it might be best for you to just hold your peace. You know what I'm saying?
Driving.
Yep.
And you could be doing the speed limit. You turned the lights, you turned the brake on when you made the turn. You did everything correct, man.
Yep.
But then the police pull up on the back of you and stop. Hey, you roll that window down, you can't get the mouthing off to him because he might get scared and shoot the shit out of you, man.
Hey, you gotta know this, man. That the Lord got your back no matter what. Because if you be obedient to the how much He got you. The scriptures tell you to agree with thine adversary quickly. At least you might be in the way, and he locked you up in jail, and then you gotta face the judge. It's better to go ahead and say, okay, officer, yes sir, take the ticket, and then you'll go to court, right? Yep. Go to court, the judge will be like, oh man, throw this ticket out, case dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Just because you believe in, because you're being obedient. Just because you're being obedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Or if you don't be obedient, you sit up there bucking up against this police, Lord can have them put 2 bullets in your head, man. Put your ass to death.
Yeah, man.
See,
your ass.
Cause you being disobedient.
Then another thing too, you gotta let the Lord, you gotta leave it. Hey, Most High said, vengeance is mine, I will repay.
That's right.
You gotta let the Lord fight your battles and leave it in his hand, man. Because, you know, you get in confrontation with these wicked people. Your flesh won't defend yourself or won't fight them, but you gotta leave that in the Lord's hands, man. Just leave it alone, put up the curses on their ass, let the Lord deal with it.
That's right. That's right. That's the best way to deal with it, man. You know, the best way to deal with it is just let the Lord handle it. Right.
Hey, wait. It will not tarry, man. It shall not tarry.
And the scriptures say,
Hey, guess what? Oh.
So like, go ahead, brother.
No, I was gonna say, guess what? Hey, the Lord gonna do worse to that person than what you was thinking to do to him, man.
That's right.
So
Way
it's best
worse.
to leave it in the Lord's hand anyways, because he's gonna get them worse, man, than what you can ever do, man.
That's right, man. You got more to that one scripture? Is there more to that? No, I got this thing on there. Take it off. This is if that's it on there. This is Matthew 23, verse 23. He says, woe unto you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the others undone.
Because that's what they do in the modern day church now, man. You know, they just want them to get them their money and say that the Lord gonna forgive them for their tithes, man. And that's not so.
Come.
You gotta go through the fire, man. You gotta go through the hell. Why you gotta go through the fire? Why you gotta go through the hell? So you can purge that whole way out of you.
And they are done because why? They didn't repent, man. They didn't teach them to repent. They didn't say, hey, stop doing it now. They tell them, hey, you just keep coming to church and pay your tithes and believe in Jesus, and you will be okay.
Come. Yeah, I mean, they sell false hope.
Yep.
You know, with that, you know, as long as you come to church and pay your tithes and your offerings, the Lord is going to bless you.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not selling the truth to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to give to the people. And you ain't got to sell it. You're supposed to give it to them freely.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be selling doctrine.
Yeah, give them the people smooth words, man.
God.
How you know this devil going on? You gotta pay for school. You gotta, man.
And paying for some lies, too.
Yep.
Lies is gonna get you destroyed, man.
Yep.
You go in the churches to hear some lies, man, and pay your money to this damn false prophet, man. That's gonna have you fall into a ditch. He said, ye blind guides which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. But this is what they really about, man. They really about getting your money. They really about extorting you. That's what these false prophets are really about. They're not about getting you salvation. They're not about leading you in the correct way. They put on the front. He said, Salakia, he said, the blind Pharisees cleanse first that which is within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. So you got to clean. You just can't go to, look good on the outside. You got to look good on the inside too.
Crying at the church.
Yep.
Because you know what? I ain't gonna lie. The Most High put His Spirit in that pastor to say some shit that'll cut you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here and there. And it might cut you to the point where you might do shed some tears. But when it come when you shed some tears, your ass gotta repent though.
Right, God, because basically, when you say you come to serve the Lord, and the brother said it earlier, you gotta be born again. That means unlearn the ways of the world, man. Now you got brothers in the truth, man, that still ain't been born again yet. You come in this thing, you gotta unlearn the ways of this wicked ass world, man. And you gotta put on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That old man gotta die on a day-to-day basis. That's why he said to bear your own cross daily. He said, them that cannot bear their own cross daily, he is not fit to be my disciple. You're not fit to be the Lord's disciple if you're not bearing the cross, man. That's part of you dying. Part of you going through the sufferings. Make a sacrifice. You got to make a sacrifice every day, man. So that's the way how you draw near to the Lord, man. That's how you draw near to Him, man, by making that sacrifice, getting to know Him, getting closer to Him, man. So when He do come, you won't hear, get from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. Because that's what the Lord going to be saying to a lot of people in that day, man. I don't know you. Who are you? I didn't call you. I didn't call you to go on the highways and the byways. Nigga. This is about getting yourself together, man, before the Lord come. He coming real soon, man. Real soon. That should put fear in you. He say, the blind Pharisees cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of uncleanness.
So you look like a priest. You even talk like one, but you're not doing the deeds of one, man. And that's the death part of that, man. That's the scary thing, man. This flesh causes you to go off, man. And you gotta jump right back on the you gotta get right back on your feet, man. Jump right back on that land and get back to work, man.
He says, even so, ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. So, hey, man, just because you look good and everything on the outside don't mean nothing, man. The Lord will take a man that's filthy and nasty on the outside, man, but his inside is beautiful. Because he full of the Holy Spirit, man. And he believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The Lord gonna love him more. He don't give a, the Lord don't care how you look, man. He said, woe unto you, Slakia. He said, verse 29, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. That's basically it on that.
Still recording.
But yeah, man, basically it ain't about looking good on the outside, man. It's about, you know, doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man, and to death, man. Just like what we opened up with, man. You know, it's about keeping the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, and being a good example to other brothers, man, that's out here, man. We just can't be out here looking good because we got on these garments. You know what I'm saying? And we out here reading the Bible, looking good, doing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to apply this thing to your life on a day-to-day basis, man. You got to. We got to keep each other encouraged, man, to keep on fighting the good fight of faith. Go ahead, brother.
That's what the Lord looking for.
That's what he want. Yeah,
He
God,
don't think that's gonna try in the time where it's just righteous to be wicked, bro. Because hey, the wicked is living it up in this time, man. They get to do whatever they want in this moment, man. Back in the old times, they just get stoned for adultery. Now adultery is highly magnified on this earth, man. They can do whatever they actually please to do.
Right, yeah.
Niggas is finessing niggas.
Yep.
Finessing they own, treat their brothers how they wouldn't want to be treated. That's a niggas love. They call themselves swine. They snakes, man. They honor being snakes in this day and age, man.
And that's because they don't have the fear of the Lord put on them, man. Hey, man, the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man.
Hey, even the ones that call themselves Israelites, man, just because they don't agree with some, you know, that the apostle teach according to scriptures. They're not saying to go through these things. They're just saying this is what it is. Like, for example, women, or a woman flower her age when she's 12. Yeah. It's according to scriptures. They ain't telling no brother to go out there and deal with no 12-year-old, man.
Hell no,
man.
Man.
We're not going to do it no way.
Exactly, man.
Cause why? Because you know why? Because we ain't going to just put shame on ourselves, but we're going to put shame on our brethren, man.
And not only that, we'll be putting shame on our Lord.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? But what the fuck, man? We would do some shit like that for
And then
man.
brothers got children, man. What are you talking about, man? Brothers got children of their own, man. You accusing them of a sleeper with little girls. Hey, man, that show you niggas that call themselves Israelites, they don't fear the Lord, man.
They don't, man, because you know what? They breaking the law.
Yeah.
Hey, you talk about some keep the law, but you break it.
Yeah.
You bearing a false witness, man. That's what you doing, man. You breaking the law, man. And if you break one, you break them all.
That's right.
Ain't no telling what you doing behind closed doors, man. Because if you're a real man of the Lord, you would fear the Lord, man, and you wouldn't do no shit like that, and you wouldn't say nothing like that.
Yeah, you are uttering the wrong thing, man.
You fear the Lord. You don't fear the Lord, man.
Because the scripture says what? Every other word shall be given in the temple, then judgment.
This one in Proverbs. No, it's like, bro. I don't know exactly where it is. But it's one Proverbs tell you they that bear false witness gonna be destroyed by the Most High.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 23. I'm gonna start at the top. Then spake Yahweh to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Right, because Moses was what? The lawgiver, man. Moses was the one that everybody had to come to for guidance and direction through the Lord, man. You know, he was the mouthpiece of the Lord. Verse 3. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. See, that's what the brother was going into, man, being hypocrites, man. You know, they look good on the outside. He said, yeah, as you see, they got their garments, you know, got the little, the borders of blue and the fringes. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, yeah, they doing that, and they doing this for the sacrifice. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But their ways, though, like when you see them doing things they ain't got no business doing, don't listen to them, man.
And some of you Israelite camps, man, y'all have made money your God.
Yep.
Y'all full of shit, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? You full of shit ass niggas, man. You supposed to be serving the Lord, man, in truth and spirit, man.
Right.
And
I
turn the
found
truth
it, bro.
into a whorehouse.
Hey, Todd, y'all, was more to that?
Yeah, it's more to it.
Yeah.
Verse 4. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne. The law, man. And lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
Who?
So they telling you to be perfect, but them themselves not even fucking perfect, man. They finna put that woman to death for adultery. But Yahweh Shah said, whichever one of you have not sinned, cast the first stone, man.
Just like the scribes, they described Pharisees coming back.
Right,
Yeah.
because basically, them niggas in that time, they was putting their wives away,
Yeah.
and then they would go sleep with another Israelite woman that was divorced, that was put away by her husband, and they still commit adultery. That's why they was getting cut in the spirit by the Lord.
And to show you how wicked they was, they probably, back in the day, they probably was like, yeah, she got something good, brother. You go ahead and have her. You know what I'm saying? The husband that put the woman away. And they probably was swapping each other wives, man. Niggas was probably being niggas, because niggas is niggas today, man. I hear it today, man. I be like, that shit, I will not, nah, hell no. You know, because niggas is niggas still, man. It says, by all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. So he was going into how, like, you know, it'd be men that's, you know, got the shiniest garments or whatever the case may be, man. Their garments is just, yeah, it just, you know, got real gold thread in it and stuff, you know, trying to flex it, you know, whatever the case may be. But they not who they pertain to be, man. They don't have, like you said, they don't have to fear the Lord, man. They don't have no shame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like you said, niggas is still niggas because the same spirit's coming back anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Just one verse. Verse 6. And love the uppermost rooms at feasts and the chief seats in the synagogues. Oh, it's a little more. It's like, yeah, so basically they like to be, they want to be men of renown, man. And it's a lot of like the apostles, they had to deal with a lot of startup guys, you know, that wanted to call themselves high priests or generals or whatever the case may be. But you ain't even earned that title though. You ain't even earned the title that you proud of yourself. You just didn't want to follow under the men of the Lord, man. You crept in unawares, man. You decided to take what they knew and revised it into your own understanding and brought it out to the people. You know, instead of admitting, hey, we are disciples of the men of Great Millstone. We are the disciples. We've learned from under them. You wanna make it as though you taught yourself or something, or the Lord just gave you the Spirit and now you just know everything. You know. And greetings in the markets is to be called of men rabbi. But be not ye called rabbi, for one is your master, even Hamashiach, and all ye are brethren.
Basically, you're supposed to be taking a low, and you're supposed to be like you're supposed to be a brother.
Yeah.
You know, you're not supposed to be acting like all shit. You know, or you know, basically just be a humble servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Because we all at the Lord's mercy,
We
man.
all at His mercy.
The whole point of it is we gonna all fall short, man.
That's right.
But the point being is too, it's a difference between them that fall short and them that's remorseful. There's a difference in them that fall short and they just keep doing the same shit, man.
You know, they're trying to read this precept.
No. Y'all found it. This Proverbs 19 and 9. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish.
That's right.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. And that's for all of them niggas out there that's being a false witness on Great Millstone.
Yep.
Talking about we raping little girls, man. You know, that's some bullshit, man.
And they know deep down those bullshit.
They know we ain't doing that, man.
Yeah.
I got 2 daughters, man, right now. Third one on the way.
And
I wouldn't be around men like that that'll do something to my kids.
The only reason why those niggas do that, man, is because they being cut. They getting cut by the apostles of Great Millstone, man. That's why, man. That's right. Them niggas, niggas don't like to be cut and corrected, man.
So what they'll do, they'll try to find fault with you.
They'll try to find fault just so they can say, oh, we justified.
Yep.
The same thing that the Pharisees and the scribes was doing back in that time in Yahweh Shai. They was up there trying to find fault with the Lord, man. Because the Lord was cutting them through the spirit, man. Cutting them with the truth, man. And he was the word, man. And they was like, damn, hate this nigga, man. That's how they got the spirit that they had on them, man.
Yeah, so they hate them that rebuking in the gate.
They con, yep.
And he said too. He said, they talk against you behind the walls, man. He said, come thee. They come as though if they're one of my children. Roughly paraphrase.
Yeah, they was doing that. They was even in that time, man.
Let's see these niggas close up.
And they doing it now. Niggas, man. Niggas. Just a bunch of niggas, man. And the Lord gonna destroy you unless you repent.
Yep.
You know? You gotta repent, man, before the Lord come, man. It's just simple as that.
Yep.
And don't be offended. Don't be offended. Just repent. Hey, that go for all of us, though, man. Yeah. That go for every last one of us, man. Hey, the Lord said, he was offended of me is not worthy of me, man. You're not even gonna be worthy, man, because you can't accept to be corrected.
Yep.
The Lord is gonna be like, man, nigga, go on somewhere, man. I'm gonna read this real quick.
So, but when Esau correct them, that nigga ain't got nothing to say. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You don't do it like this. Do it like this.
Yeah.
Still got that same simple as thou shalt slave mentality.
Okay.
We free men here. Men of the Lord. Because the truth has set us free. This is Matthew 7:20. He say, and he said, sorry, my bad. Matthew 7:20. Wherefore by their fruits, 21, Slakia. Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. So everybody out here that's talking about some Lord, 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 Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is not going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Only them that's going to do the will of the Heavenly Father is going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Them the only men who the Lord going to come and save, man. And women and children too. Verse 22. Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. That's what they're going to be saying. They're going to be begging in that day. Lord, we was doing the work. We was in the highways and the byways. We was casting out demons, Lord, and we was healing in your name. They're going to be begging the Lord in that day, man. The Lord going to be looking at them like, he going to say, verse 23, and then will I profess to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. He's going to say, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. You know why? Because they didn't lose their own life, man. They came in the truth and still did not lose their own life. They came and kept their own life still in the truth. These was double-minded men.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They still double-minded. Trying to live a double life. Trying to be in the world and be a worldly nigga at the same time. In the club dancing, shit, smoking weed.
Then too, they ain't break down the word of they taught the word of Most High deceitfully. They ain't break, they ain't teach the correct way, man.
That's right. Yep.
They want living. They might taught it, but they want living. They still being niggas behind the scenes.
That's right. Still being a nigga. Commit adultery. Making an excuse to justify yourself for that shit, man. Still being a nigga. Man, you calling yourself a man of the Lord, man?
You got to do the will of the Lord, man.
That's right, man.
They clearly wasn't doing it, man. They just probably only doing it in front of other men.
Yep, con. And they was, man. And that's why the Lord, I'm like, he gonna say, get from me, ye that work iniquity. You ain't none of his, man. You know, you don't belong to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Because you still working iniquity, man. You still being a nigga in the world. And then you being a bogus ass nigga too. Being a liar, bearing a false witness, man, and committing adultery. And the Lord ain't with that, man.
See it too.
Is that it on that? Yeah, that's it on that. Go ahead.
Because it all comes to examining yourself, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, you know, the Pharisees, they was being hypocrites because they wasn't examining themselves. They thought themselves to be perfect, man. You know? They thought, and then too, you know what, it's crazy because now when I think about it, they found out ways to where they could break the law but still keep it in a sense. That's what they was thinking when putting their wives away. You know what I'm saying? They was going to marry a lesbian wife that was put away. They thought they was doing it in a righteous manner. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was about. That's why they was still sitting like that.
Right, because they was actually, you know, you got people that think like that too. You know, even in the truth, like, hey, that's why the scriptures say don't fooling yourselves. Matter of fact, get that.
James 5 verse 16. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed.
See, because the Lord said what? He didn't come for them who needed not a physician, man. He came for them that needed his help. And that was the ones that were preparing the sand on the highways and the byways from the abominations that be thereof, man. You know, for the men that's actually, you know, that don't want to be in this life, man, that want to be in righteousness. You know, they hate when they sin, they hate when they go off, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll want to be righteous for the Lord, man. You know? Hey, and that's another thing right there. We gotta confess our sins to one another, man. You know? Because that's by you doing that, you're showing faith in the Lord, man. You know? King David had crossed the bear. He said, do you wanna because Nathan presented him with three crosses to bear. He said it would be 7 years of famine in the land. He said you can either run from men or you can put your life in the hands of the Most High. And he said, I'd rather put my life in the hands of the Most High, man. You know? So you can't be faking the funk in this thing, man. You know? Because eventually it's gonna get found out anyway.
It says, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
And that's the point right there, man. Because guess what? You gotta come into your Akia, man, and even me and them too, man. They gotta be able to judge things from a sound manner, man. That's why we all went through what we went through. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have understanding, man. To be able to have mercy and compassion, the same as the Lord does with us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't see the Pharisees. They were making themselves to be perfect. They was making themselves to be better than the rest of the world, man. When honestly, they was the worst of the world because they knew what to do, but they wasn't doing it.
Right.
And then they made then they were punishing the other people that was breaking the laws to the fullest extent of the law, man. That would make them so fucking hypocritical because here it is, they sitting here doing shit they ain't got no business doing. But let them catch you doing it and you get the full extent of the law, man. Yeah. You know?
Being rebuked out.
You get stoned. You get stoned for being adultery, but them on the other hand, they justified it.
I put her away.
Yeah.
He put her away. But and then they'll try to use the law, you know what I'm saying, to say, well, if he don't want her no more, he ain't gotta be with her.
They be malicious, man.
Right, or they'll try to use the law, and it's another law.
And that's breaking the law with evil intent.
Yeah, that she can go and be married off to somebody else.
Yeah, malice, bro.
Yeah.
Because this man that might fall short, And they when they found out they fell short, they remorseful, man.
This is
That's when you're supposed to be able to come to your brothers with all matters, man.
And then they look down on the other Israelites that might have been following the Greek ways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even if they repented, man.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna have nothing to do with it, man.
Yep.
Or was it in First
It was
Corinthians?
like that.
I believe it's like the 9th chapter. It says, can you not judge a matter between yourself, being brethren? You know what I'm saying? But he was saying like matter. I'm pulling it up.
This is James 1:22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
That's right.
For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. So, hey, basically, hey, man, you got to be a doer, man. You know, just because you know scripture, you know, don't mean nothing if you're not applying it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not taking the word and applying it to your life, man, it don't mean nothing. It means absolutely nothing, man. I mean, you just fooling your own self. You know, you fighting air.
That's right.
You somebody in a race beating the air, like Paul said. You know what I'm saying? You're not making no tracks. You know what I'm saying? You're not making, you know,
Progress.
no progress, right? Come.
Your hamster
You running in place.
Shit.
You know?
Running yourself tired.
Come, yeah. And that's why that's how a lot of them fall out. That's how a lot of brothers fall out too. Because what? Like you said, you run yourself tired, man. And then you go right back into being in the world.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6. It says, "Dare any of you having a matter against another, go to law before the unjust and not before the saints?" It says, "Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?" So that's what the brotherhood is for, man, as well. The brotherhood is for what? Correction, rebuke. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah, it can, and it's also for exhortation.
It can.
To exhort one. You know, hey, because you know one thing about it is, look, man, we all fall short, man. You know what I'm saying? Of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's glory. You know what I'm saying? We all do. We all slip. We all make mistakes, man. That's.
But not with evil intent, though.
Right. It's not. We not doing it willfully. We all make mistakes, man.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say, what did it say? It say that the righteous fall 7 times, but get back up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you make your mistake, get back up. You say, you know what? I'm gonna do better next time, and you do, because you fear the Lord, man. You know, you make that correction within yourself. That's why you got to start with examining yourself to see if you be in the faith, man. Because the judgment starts first with yourself.
Hey, you know
So
what?
how you gonna make proper judgment and be a hypocrite?
Yeah.
How you gonna come out and say, how you gonna preach and tell somebody else not to do something, but here it is, you still doing it?
Yep.
That don't make no damn sense. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's like Michael Jackson says, it's the man in the mirror. You gotta look at yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And go from there.
Hey,
You know?
hey,
Yeah, Howard Shah said, get the
Mote out of your eye.
get the mote out of your own eye, man. Before you tell it to, no, he's like, get the beam out your eye. Before you tell somebody else to get the mote out of their eye, man.
the Apostle Paul just went into it, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, restore one such to faith with humbling, with meekness, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because our job, hey, we just got Elder Howard would have kept reading in St. John, the 15th chapter. He says that your fruit shall stand, that your fruit shall last, because it's about keeping the flock in the fold, man. You know, but you know, some men ain't meant to be in the fold. The Lord gonna spew them out.
That's right.
And eventually, they like the brother was saying, man, the Lord they're gonna get tired, or the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to get tired, get their ass the fuck out of here.
Right, man. They're gonna be walking around like, man, because they like the Lord here. I gave a good analogy of it. He said their place have been swept and garnished, and then they walked around all weary and tired. And they went back to their place, and then they brought on 7 more demons, worse than the first one. They're gonna
bringing all those. That's why they be getting bugged out. When they go back into the world, they be all bugged the hell out because all them demons on them, man. And then they be mixing up doctrines and coming up with their own philosophies and their own thoughts. You know, them be them damn demons on them, man. Making up stories, lying, talking to their goddamn self. You know, the Lord just completely just turned them over to their own way, man.
Still Leonardo, man. The Lord gonna fucking keep the niggas, man. Everybody gonna meet judgment seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And in that time, man, it's not gonna be about what such and such was doing. It's gonna be about what the fuck you was doing, man. That's the scariest part about it all, man. You know, we judging, we out here being judges to you, hey, but the Lord gonna judge us. You know? So we looking at ourselves, man, first and foremost, because the Lord ain't fucking playing with us.
Right, judge yourself first, man. Just judge yourself, man, on a day-to-day basis. Just judge yourself and go off of that, man. That way you can make proper judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because correcting yourself first, man, that's where it begins, man. Even if an elder or a brother, period, it could be a younger brother might rebuke you on something like, hey, man, look, man, I thought this, was wrong. Can I ask you a question? And they read the scripture to you. It might be something you did. And they might be right, man. Accept it.
Yeah, like Nathan did David.
Yeah. That's right. Hey, man, this truth is a beautiful thing, man. But you got to be fit for it. The Lord, He take us through these things to condition us for everything, man. He's making us mentally and spiritually ready, man. That's one thing about being in this truth, man. People that we have that these other people don't have, man. We got the correct way to be for when the Lord come, man. The Lord willing, we those men, man. We can get out of here, and then we can rejoice in the kingdom of heaven together, man.
That's the spirit you said that, because this scripture says what? Rejoice with fear and trembling.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, we rejoice with fear and trembling that the Lord gave us this word, man.
That's right.
But we still kiss the son, he's be angry, man. We can't the grass is kindled but a little, man.
Anybody got anything else?
All right, man.
We're gonna go ahead and close up here. Salakia, brother, I ain't mean to cut you off. Did you have more to say?
No, that's just the point, man. So while we got this truth, the truth is to be thankful and that we got it, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord, He could have, like we just had an example with an Edomite, wherever she may have been. We just had an example, man. The Spirit didn't give it to her, man. I read one scripture and she just disagreed with everything and ran away, man.
That's because her ears were, she deaf and blind.
And so that goes to show you, man, it's a thankful thing to be having this truth. It's a fearful thing, man. Rejoice with fear and trembling. We see the world coming to an end, hey, but we praying that ourselves is correct, man.
Hey.
We praying that we be right. God, that's right, brother.
You spoke on that chick up here. She ain't believe in the Lord anyway because of what she going through.
Yep. Not knowing she put herself through.
Right.
God.
Why the Lord doing it? That's why I always try to do.
That's right.
The real reason, hey, the apostle said the real reason women come up, they see a man they like, man.
That's right. Yep.
That's all she came up here for.
For $10.
$10 in the dick. Is that it? All right, with that, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak with us. Double honors to our apostles and the elders and great millstones that rule well. Peace and salutations to all my Akim that's in the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
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 About to fall. How you getting it?
Do like that.
Hey, he putting the fear of the Lord in my heart, you know? Hey, it's
Hold on, bro. It's not off.
man. You
It's
got
not off.
You got it. So, yeah, I'm not finna say no well. Conversation in the heavens.